Oh no. Oh no. Big slim dog. 80-pound big in backup in the Gervonta Tank Davis is done. So says Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. In this video, I'm going to break down Bradley's comments, why he's concerned for Gervonta Davis, and why I am not concerned for Gervonta Davis. So I disagree. Spoiler alert. Stay tuned. Buckle up. Welcome. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Tim Bradley, he has done it again. He did an interview, media scrum. It was the final Top Rank ESPN fight, the last final fight on Top Rank's ESPN contract. And I'm going to be real, with Bradley commentary like this, it's no wonder that ESPN didn't re-up. But I don't want to get too deep off into that before I give you all the quotes. So let's start with the quotes. Tim Bradley says, quote, "I know y'all Tank fans are going to come at me. Oh, you don't know. I'm telling you. And if he gets in that ring and he ain't all the way focused, bro, he's going to get beat up by Manny Pacquiao. By Manny Pacquiao. If they're going to do it, he's going to get beat by Manny Pacquiao if he ain't all the way focused in the ring. Seriously. That's my take on Tank, man. I think Tank is done. It's the issues outside of the ring. It's the fact that he wants to change." Now, for me, Tim Bradley said a whole lot of nothing. And that's why me personally, I don't prefer commentary like Tim Bradley. Very over the top, very dramatic. For starters, you and Tank haven't had a good public relationship. Tank has talked trash to you on social media. You've done negative interviews about him. So it's safe to say y'all don't really jive. Y'all don't really get along, right? So what made you the authority on Tank when y'all don't even like associate? You see what I'm saying? And we live in a society now where people will lie and say facts at the end, and it's not really facts. Or what Tim Bradley did. You don't have a relationship with Tank Davis, and you have a whole lot of ifs, ands about what would happen and what. Like, first of all, we don't even know where Gervonta Davis is, right? We don't know if he's fighting Lamont Rhodes. Some people speculate he might be done with boxing and retire. So the Pacquiao conversation, that's just a rumor. Pacquiao's name's also been attached to Rolly and other people as well, right? So we're not even there for you to be like opining on if Tank Davis is done or not. So again, for me, I don't like commentary like this because it's like autocorrect, right? Boxing Ego, yeah, there's times where I, commentary wise, make a prediction, right? Like a fight's coming up, make a fight prediction. Cool. But people like Tim Bradley, almost all of their commentary is autocorrect. And what I mean by autocorrect is when you're using your iPhone and you're trying to type a word, let's say you want to type never mind, and you type NE and your phone is trying to guess what you're trying, Neanderthal. Like, no, I'm trying to type never mind, but your phone is giving you all these words, nemesis. You know, it's trying to find the words that you're trying to use based on the characters that you're inputting. So it's predictive text. That's how a lot of people do their commentary, right? Where Tim Bradley, like I said, he said a whole lot of nothing. We don't know if Tank's going to fight again. So why are you even breaking down a Manny Pacquiao fight? Listen, boxing media is trash right now, bro. Content creation in boxing at an all-time low right now. Because back in the day, you used to have media that were professional and they were trying to ask real questions that the public would actually want. Now everybody is jockeying for position, trying to get sound bites and try to get the most like out of pocket audio clips and sound bites that they can for clicks and views. So it's real clout heavy, right? A lot of clout mongrels and clout demons who they're trying this like over the top stuff. Oh, but what do you think about this? And it's just not good questions. And then sometimes the fighter or former fighter, in this case, like Tim Bradley, they don't know no better. So they're going to try to answer the question. And then it just becomes, like I said, a whole lot of nothing. Like we don't even know Tank's next move. We don't know what happens with Lamont Road. We don't know nothing. You don't know Nan? No Nan ninja like me? Right? You don't know Nan, as Trick Daddy would say. Right? And you talking about fights that haven't been announced, may not ever happen, you know, and it just sounds weird. And Bradley must know it because he started off his quote by saying, I know y'all Tank fans are going to come at me, right? You're saying that because you know you're about to say some bullshit. Because if you weren't saying no BS, then why would you say that? That's like the baby saying, oh, I know the gays are going to come at me for saying this. Like, if you have to preface it and put out that disclaimer, you're probably going to offend whoever you're talking about. So the fact that he started, I know y'all Tank fans are going to come at me, let you know he was about to say something that was pretty worthless and meaningless about Tank. Again, people are acting like, another thing I don't like over the top boxing commentary at all. And you get it a lot. People nowadays are prisoners of the moment. So they just go for low hanging fruit. If Daniel Dubois looked bad in his fight with Usyk, then they say retire. But then when he knocked out Anthony Joshua, they said he's king of the world and he's a top heavyweight. You see what I'm saying? And within one fight, the perception has changed. Errol Spence, he's the man. He loses to Crawford bad. Oh, hang him up. Your career's overrated. Retire. You know, that's the world we live in, where it's like, it's either black or white. There's no in between with people's boxing commentary, right? Tank knocking out all these people. Bradley was just saying like, man, Tank's starting to grow on me. He did his thing with Frank Martin or whatever fight it was, right? And then now he's saying he's done and it's over for him, right? And he keeps having like issues outside the ring with his ex baby mama or whatever. That's persisted before, and Tank came back and got knockouts and got impressive wins. So why is he done now? You know, why is he done now? And then as far as Pacquiao, I'm not going to disrespect the legend. I believe Tank, Tank, he wants to bite me, right? But I will say this. Pacquiao, I don't know what y'all was smoking, but I'm smoking on top 5, right? Pacquiao didn't look insane enough or crazy enough to me for us to be talking about he get whooped by anybody, right? He looked good for a 46-year-old against Barrios, who, you know, could have done a couple things better offensively, right? So it's like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Because first of all, Tank probably wouldn't fight him at Pacquiao's weight of 147. Tank's never fought there, right? So Pacquiao would probably have to come down in weight. Who knows what type of sacrifice that is? So again, I'm not even going to go too much into it because it becomes a whole lot of ifs, ands, if this, then that. I don't, that's not my commentary, you know, where I have to make up whole scenarios and then fill in all the blanks to arrive at I'm not doing that. The best you'll get from me is like if it's a signed fight, announced fight, a fight prediction. I'm not doing all this like extra foreshadowing. Yeah, of course, occasionally I'll give my opinion on some future stuff, but I ain't heard nothing about Pacquiao and Tank fighting, so to say Tank is done sounds dumb. Like I said, recency bias. A lot of people, they keep going for the low-hanging fruit. Tank has had legal problems before. He's had to see judges and court cases. Now everyone's over the top because he's been quiet, so they're filling in the blanks. We don't know what's going on. You know, you can say there's rumors about what's going on. Who cares, bro? it's up to Tank. And why do you care so much, bro? Bradley and boxing fans that don't seem to like Tank, they have the most to say about what's next in his career. You don't even like the guy. Why do you care so much? You know what I mean? So for me, I'm going to give Tank the benefit of the doubt of letting him announce his next move. A lot of speculation. Oh, the Lamont Roach fight will or won't happen. I'm not doing all that. If it happens, it happens. I'll report about it. If it don't, it don't. Deal with it. You know, same thing with Tank and Pacquiao. I'm not going there. So boxing is looking real weak and real watered down to me, right? You have all these things existing, and I know for a fact I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. It's by a landslide. A lot of people, they're not even talking about anything. They don't put their big boy pants on, use their words. People be stuttering Stanley, stammering, trying to get through the content. Like people are reading cue cards, people putting out like just quick content, shorts or little 2-4 minute videos to say something and ain't really talking about nothing. Bro, boxing is looking bad and it's looking thirsty. It's like it used to be a time where the content did not come out unless there was something real to say, like, hey, this fight got canceled, hey, this fight got announced. Now you have content overly being produced about this fight may get canceled, but I don't know. And then the fight don't get canceled, and then that whole video is not evergreen and it looks stupid. You see what I'm saying? People doing all this speculation about Tank, and it's from the ones that say they don't care about Tank. It ain't making no sense to me. But let me know what you guys think of Bradley's comments, over the top per usual, saying Tank's done and this and that won't happen. Just because Pacquiao had you in a wheelchair really don't have nothing to do with Tank. And until I see like paperwork or face-offs that Tank is fighting Pacquiao, it's like, what are we talking about? For more boxing news, no fluff, no filter, no filler, subscribe to my channel. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard.